And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
We're set! UAT! I don't think you got it, son! I-55! 26! Kill! Switch! Alert!
On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got you! Check 50! Hey, 31! Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Three buzz. Mike 54. 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Well, this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
694.
Carr now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Watson on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. A good pickup there, a 22. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Get the down, he's coming. 54. You ain't going nowhere. Orbit. Check my
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go. 1 day down. You ready? Sit tight. You ready?
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught. Nelson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What now? 180. Watch the screen. Go Chief. Watch the screen. Tight on. White Monday down.
A handoff for Washington. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I'll pick up with 2 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Watson flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. on second down. Here's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Mike's by 4.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, this is caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Carr lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Steve 6. Check back. 41 to Mike.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
3 down. 808. Hey, exit. 41 Mike. I'm coming up to you.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target, and it's second down.
Check. Left 31. Begin.
Watson now to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Defense, let's go. Right there, 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Undercut. Check. Raider 1. 29. Bravo. 41 Mike. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Carr now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What is that? 118. Mike 31. You don't want to know. Mike 5. Hey,
on 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
You're mine.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to it, and he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Down. You 180. Check 55. Mike. Now watch one. Watch one.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. They've got his man complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 96 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Darryl Worley. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. 9.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One final try now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow.